so also is George Alberts, despite apparently seeming a trifle miffed over the prospective Neil McCann transfer. Now, he scored 13 goals, although 7 of them penalties. He can be very effective. He can also be glaringly ineffective, which I suppose is how the coach himself sums him up. Kelly built the confidence in having lost only one of their last away matches and having one of the best seasons in years. One solid reason for that, Ian Durrant, back at Ibrox for the first time in new colours. So why did Rangers let him go in the first place, since he's been outstanding for Kelly? Dick Advocaat's answer, Barry Ferguson. In this Spurs' last encounter of rugby park, the referee booked 6 and sent one off John Roboth, and there we'll be hoping for something a little more festive today. I think Dick Advocaat has discovered, particularly in the past week, that his new club are judged by a different set of criteria than others. Even though in the space of 6 months he's transformed this club from the technical and tactical shambles that it was fast becoming in this environment, adulation can turn to hostility and a pinhead and the blink of an eye. That's the old firm ethos for you, like it or lump it. Back there by Van Bronckhorst. I suspect we'll see a lot of him today. The battle of the midfield, and that's where Kilmarnock have been particularly strong. Trying to judge that longer one to Guy Barche. He took that down very well, Guy Barche. Just touched away. That's the man, the Frenchman. His colleague saying he needing a little more games. Yes, Kanchelska's beautiful ball in there to Van Bronckhorst. Now, normally, the Dutchman's first touch is impeccable. Certainly wasn't there. Amoroso giving it away. This could be danger. Alberts came in. He got away with it. A little bit hasty in the ball forward. Neatly picked up by Barret, whose pace is outstanding. That's a good tackle by Amoroso. And I think a very late tackle, Van Bronckhorst takes it quickly. Wants it back. Well, Wallace, I think maybe about a yard offside, but Rangers already looking very sharp in their forward momentum. What a great job he's done, Bobby Williamson, with limited resources. And Bronckhorst just beyond Durrant there. Lovely little ball inside. Well, Guy Barche is especially good at that, laying it off. I've seen him doing that for so many other clubs. Watch it as he touches it back there. The man trying to give support, Barry Ferguson, but again, I think his finish lacked conviction. Touched on there by Ali Mitchell. Nicely inside by Ryder, and now knocking the ball together for the first time in the game, Kilmarnock. Although that's a bad pass. Oh, it's gone right between the two of them. Great chance for Barret, and a great save. Well, that was the simplest of balls for the two defenders to pick up. It really was. Turning safety into calamity, and the goalkeeper got done, although I don't really think Barret hit that again with any great conviction. Two of these Kilmarnock players today looking slightly nervous, and I really think, although the goalkeeper might take some credit for the way he came quickly out, I think Barret was rather overawed by that particular situation he got himself into. Durrant, now Mitchell. Carini coming back at them very quickly indeed. Ferguson gets away with it. Given support by Alberts, looking away across towards Guy Barche. There's Guy Barche with it. Oh, that's a beautiful strike, but it's offside. He took it so cleanly and well. That is a typical Guy Barche strike. Renowned in France for the way he could finish like this. There was a deflection there, and then off the head of Van Bronckhorst and cleanly put away, but offside. Kanchelska, who missed that game in midweek, looks in the mood today. He certainly wants the ball. He's been imploring his mates to put the ball in front of him. Newman just got away with that. Good interception though. And again, another outstanding player has been Raymond Montgomery in the centre of this defence. Kanchelskis. Well, I think his first touch rather let him down again there, but at least he gets a corner kick out of that. And as I said, Kanchelskis looks up for this game today. And it's the near post and straight towards Gordon Marshall, who I suspect was rather surprised that suddenly the ball ended up in his arms there. He got down to it very quickly. Alberts trying to lift that over his opponents. Rangers players wouldn't carry on there. There's Amoruso. Barry Ferguson, Porini, missing out though, Kanchelskis. That's towards the far post to Wallace, he's done it! Rob Wallace scores his 15th goal of the season, a delightful move by Rangers. They had a little warm-up prior to that, but Givos does a live goal. And in reverse, this time coming from right to left. The bargain buy for Rangers of this season and have for many another season comes up there, knocks it into the ground, but the sheer bounce of that ball deceiving Gordon Marshall, and Rangers are one up. A bit more competition there as Martin Baker tried to come down the left-hand side. Kanchelskis fighting his way through, can't get it though. Perini gives support. Now Van Bronckhorst. That's away to the left, and Alberts cut off there by McPherson as Alberts locked in the background. Well, that's a free kick. Van Bronckhorst is going to be booked for that. Now, Van Bronckhorst hasn't a very good disciplinary record. He's already had 7 yellow cards in the season so far. Just a little bit intemperate. I think outside of that, that's it. His only flaw technically. He's a very sound player, typical Dutch player, but he does have that flaw. Well, during a game I've seen shoulders being put back into place from dislocations. That was the tackle there, and total mistiming, and there's the bad fall. And here's the Sear shoulder. Off the top of Van Bronckhorst's head. And again, to Alberts. Using that left foot of his. Perini given plenty space. Still wanting to go forward. Losing out there, Ferguson. He sees Alberts. Now Van Bronckhorst. Rangers bring the ball about. Ferguson. Alberts touching it in there. Well away though as the ball came in. Kevin McGowan has his eyes riveted on this, and he had to. Dangerous ball curling away, and in came McGowan. Ferguson again. Weighted that pass beautifully. Kanchelskis. Porini, there's Givos, and he was offside though. Way in that far side, the flag goes up as soon as Perini chipped this across here. You can see even from that angle he was offside, and that early fluency is gone from Rangers now. That was a characteristic of their performance last week by all accounts. Here's Kanchelskis. Now Vidmar. Alberts coming forward. Good run by Alberts. Givos puts it down. Ferguson with a shot just away. Well, I've noticed about Barry Ferguson, he does get into very good positions outside the box. What is now requiring from him is that lethal finish. That again just deserting him, although the defender coming out obviously slightly wrong-footed him. Again, Holt. Richard. Here's McPherson. And Broncos picking this up. That's a very good ball indeed to Wallace. Away it goes. Brilliant run by Wallace. Guiboche is just inside. And it's touched in. I think the deflection. Guiboche tried to get away from his marker. Wallace realized that. And then as he parted with it, that little touch there by Gus McPherson, who's got a good pair of legs in him. And Broncos, the taker of all these corner kicks. Swinging away from goal, Amoruso got a touch. Albert choosing his right foot. And that's another corner kick. And it fallen to his other side. That would have bust the net. Sometimes he has to do something with that leg that he uses simply for standing on. Touch there by Van Bronckhorst. That was a dangerous looking one. Ferguson just got rid of it. Good understanding there with Wallace. There he is again. Kanchelskis, Perini racing inside. That's the cut across. Touch back there. Once again, McGann. Right there in the middle of the penalty area. He's been superb in the air today. Henry. A lot of balls being plied out there to the Russian. This time the left foot easily dealt with, though. A little bit obvious that. Alberts. Kelly have got everybody behind the ball now. 5 minutes to have time. Here's Guiboche. Almost picked up by Kanchelskis and away. Goal Kelly though. Durant. Albert's in a very good position here. Vidmar's on the outside. Albert's went for shot. Well, I think he decided right at the death there that he would go for it himself. Vidmar on the left-hand side of him, just inside him there, Wallace, and then he went for it himself. I don't really think he hit that with his full weight, though. And there goes the halftime whistle, 1 goal in it, and that's about as even as it's been if you discount the opening 15 minutes where Rangers almost entirely dominated, and then Kilmarnock coming back into it without really bothering Yemi. We had that superb strike, of course, by Guiboche, which was discounted by the referee for offside, and then coming on the left-hand side for the ball floated across them. Although Rod Wallace hit it into the ground, it did go into the net. There was that bust by Foray after the two Rangers players had left the through ball to each other, but apart from that, Kilmarnock not really bothered this Rangers defence as the home team go off 1 goal up. The Rangers certainly have that 1 goal advantage, but there are other factors in this game which may influence the outcome. It hasn't to be forgotten that Rangers played that hectic and harrowing game at Italy in midweek. Later on in the game that may take its effect as Perini came in support there of Kanchelskis. And of course, when you take all the games together, Rangers are playing their 31st match of the season as opposed to Kilmarnock's 24th in the latter stages of the game. That may tell very much on the legs. Put it in. Guiboche did get a little touch to that. I think he may well have been backing into his opponent, but the referee points for a goal kick. Hasn't been all that successful in the air until this moment there. That might have surprised Gordon Marshall just a little. Guiboche did very well there to touch it back now, just beyond Wallace. Perini. Kanchelskis taking the two defenders with him. There it goes, right across towards Albert. Guiboche allowing that to go right across the other side of the penalty area. Good work by Kanchelskis again. He's done that so often in the game. Tried to swerve that away from goal, and he does, and it's so near. And I think there might have been a deflection again from the head of Amoruso onto a defender. That's another corner kick. Yes, off the back there of Holt. But they have the height there, Rangers. That's very near the goalkeeper. Down to Alberts. Back now to Van Bronckhorst. A little bit strong that. Givash tried to put it down. Everybody planted in that penalty area at the moment. Kanchelskis. Neatly touched away. Givash gets it back and then right. Knocked down by Amaruso. Pressure really on Kilmarnock at the moment. Free kick. And that was pace that brought that free kick about. Paul Wright absolutely deceived by that sudden little burst forward by the Russian. Way to the far side again, and three players missing that altogether. And that was a case, I think, of indecision. Nobody would really make the final move to it. Givash, that's a better ball to Wallace. Perini gives support. Kanchelskis going the right-hand side. Floating that over beautifully. There's Albertson! Almost got to Givash now. Great run by Alberts that time. He's hardly been in the game this far. And suddenly emerging on the left-hand side there. Good work by Gordon Marshall, I have to say. Taken away from Kanchelskis again. Now Perini, that's a free kick. Well, they're running out of the count of free kicks now. They're coming in full spate. And here comes Ian Ferguson. He has the muscle and the strength, and also he showed quite clearly the intelligence this season to be a more than adequate replacement for Barry Ferguson, his namesake. Ian Durant for the free kick. It's a tempting one and away by Vidmar. Well, full marks to Vidmar there because that had eluded the central of that Rangers defence. He read the danger very well coming from the left. Ian Durant, old mates, they know each other very well, and although the Rangers management didn't like it there, he was out very quickly. Fergie's been on the field, what, 45 seconds? And he's made his mark. Well, I said at the start of this half that the efforts in midweek and the fact that Rangers have played many more games than Kilmarnock might be telling. I think it is at this stage. Kilmarnock have had much more of the ball in the second part of the game. There's Wallace going through, and the goalkeeper reads it well. Suddenly, Kilmarnock had pushed forward, left themselves exposed at the back, and there is a decided element of tiredness about some of the Rangers players, but here's Wallace going again. Here's Kanchelskis. He's got a bit of freedom. And in it goes. There's Ferguson. Brilliantly saved. Wonderful effort by the substitute. He read it well, coming for the cross, but I think he drove it in a little bit too straight. Marshall didn't have to move all that much, but nevertheless instinctively shoving out his leg. Rangers' best effort of the second half. Here's Perini. Gave that to beautiful play by Ferguson. I said he's played so intelligently for Rangers. Well, over the years he has, but certainly showed some marvellous touches this season. There's Alberts. Jury gets a bit of freedom. There's Ferguson. Now Kanchelskis. It's an inviting one. Gus McPherson forced into that. Back out it goes to Ferguson. He'll put it in and it's right through. A ruck of legs again. And he has made the most positive contributions to Rangers in the second half. We saw the first one. Here was the second one. That could have gone anywhere off that deflection. Good goalkeeping again, though. Kelly still up for it. Roberts getting it through. Ian Durant. And as I said, Kilmarnock have had a lot of the ball, battled well, but they haven't really tested this man. Amaruso just getting that away. And it's driven in there. Great shot. Gus McPherson has one of the strongest shots in the business. And he certainly was trying it out here. They really haven't had a clean-shotted goal in this game, and Yemi, well, it took the tourist route eventually, and he was glad of that. Here's Amaruso, taking no chances this time, playing the longer one forward, and again it's falling to Kilmarnock players. Van Bronckhorst coming back, and in played to the outside. Vidmar seemed to take his eye right off the ball. He got away with it though. That's a tempting ball, and Yemi's coming for it. Perini. Tremendous ending to this game. And in it goes. Jury. Corner kick. There we are, 3 minutes. Van Bronckhorst, a lot of curling out, and Wallace gets his head in. Well, that's surprising. The wee fellow, with so many other players turning around him, just happened to be in that position, uncovered. Couldn't get hold of it properly, though. As the final whistle goes, here's the man who scored the only goal of the game. As we look back in the game, Kilmarnock had a lot of the ball, didn't trouble the Rangers goalkeeper all that much, but for that terrible faux pas by the Rangers defence, which allowed Barre to go through, but of course he didn't hit the ball all that well, was saved. And Wallace, of course, notching the ball with that elusive quality that he has, getting into the space, hitting it into the ground, but eventually the ball going into the back of the net. And then two tremendous efforts by Ian Ferguson in the second half, coming on and showing his worth for Rangers, and perhaps posing the question, why don't you play me much earlier in the game? Rangers certainly at the top of the Premier Division, but narrowly so, winning by 1-0.
European matches, normally it costs points. Unfortunately for us, we played a home game, otherwise it will be very difficult. Take a lot of energy out of you in a away game against Parma, not only physical but also mentally. And then again on Saturday today in a very important game for the first place. Yeah, okay, you're a football player and you have to do it, but still, they are all human beings.
Hopefully